more screenplay! Oh, I have to read it. The first one was so good. Should I do a dramatic reading? Dramatic reading. Okay. Finish the second half. Time Knife, written by Bruce Livingstone. Act 2. Oh, this is gonna be terrible. Please don't be as long as the last one. Bruce has just had his best friend killed by his boss, Paul Marine. Bruce now has a time knife that sends things through times if he stabs them. He's going to Paul Marine's wedding now to tell his girlfriend, Sophine, not to marry him because he's a real shitty guy. Interior wedding building day. Wedding building? What? It is a wedding! Paul Marine and his girlfriend, Sophine, are getting married. Sophine is real attractive. If most girls were ham sandwiches, then she is a 16-ounce steak. Nice. Bruce enters the wedding building. Bruce, stop! Sophine, Bruce, I'm so happy that you came. Bruce, you can't marry Paul Marine. He's a real shitty guy. Paul Marine, he's lying. Bruce, I'm not. He killed my best friend with time bullets. Sophine, but that's impossible. Time travel doesn't exist yet. Bruce, that's what they want us to think, but actually I have a knife that is also a time machine and sends people through time when I stab them. I want to believe you, but that doesn't make sense. You're right, it doesn't. I will prove it. Bruce stabs Sophine's mom? Here's a bunch of money for lottery tickets. Bruce gives Sophine's mom a bunch of money for lottery tickets. He stabs her with the time knife, but gently, not violently, just so she will travel through time. She disappears. Sophine's mom enters the wedding building. She's now wearing different clothes. Sophine's mom, he is right. He stabbed me gently with the time knife, and I was sent to the past. He also gave me a bunch of money, which I used to buy lottery tickets that I knew would win, and now I have $8 million. Who memorizes the lotto numbers? You helped my mom become rich. Thank you, Bruce. You made me rich the first moment I saw you, rich in my heart, with love. I always loved you most, but Paul Marine already just got married. You're too late! Or is he? The minister pulls off his mask. He is actually... He is actually George Washington! George Washington. Bruce, I knew you were getting married, so he stabbed him. Bruce knew you were getting married, so he stabbed himself and traveled to the past, then stabbed me so that I would be sent to this time. Then I then pretended to be a wedding minister for the ceremony, but I am actually not a minister at all, which means the marriage isn't official. I'm like 90% sure that presidents can marry people. And generals can also marry people. I don't know about dead people. You did all this for me? Yes, I stabbed George Washington because I love you. Also, the man you were about to marry wasn't actually Paul Marine. What the fuck? Paul Marine takes off his mask. It's Slabo, Bruce's best friend. Bruce. This is actually a fake wedding. I saved Slabo's life and then had him disguise himself as your boyfriend and make it look real, but it was actually a test to see if we were meant to be. The only thing was meant to be is your death. It's so hard to hold that vice when you're laughing. Sophine pulls out a gun. She pulls off her mask. It's the real Paul Marine. But how? I followed you to the past using my time bullets and discovered your plan to marry Sophine. So I already married Sophine in the past. She didn't want to, but then I showed her this baby. Paul Marine reveals a baby. I told her that this baby is actually our baby from the future, and then I used time bullets to travel with the baby back to the past to show her that we had a family together in the future, but in reality it's just a baby that I stole that isn't mine. Then whose baby is it? The real Sophine enters wearing futuristic pants and a shirt. Ours! Sorry. Ours! Wow, that clipped. Are you Sophine from the future? Yes, you were very quick to understand things. I came to the past to tell you that in the future you and I got married, Bruce. We were very active. We had very active and highly satisfying sex life, which led to the birth of our future child. You You. Baby name. That is our baby that Paul Marine is holding. He stole our baby. But why? Paul Marine stole our baby and then traveled to the past so he could use the baby as a lie to trick younger me into marrying him instead of saying that it was actually the baby they would have with me in the future. The past version of me believed him because of that. I married Paul Marine instead and no longer ever marry you at all. That doesn't make any sense. Oh man. It's over, Bruce. We're married. Until death do you part. Bruce pulls out time knife. Paul Marine pulls out gun with time bullets inside. They have the best fight in any movie ever. At the end, Bruce has Paul Marine with a knife to his neck. It's been pulls off sunglasses. Slice. Bruce lifts his knife to cut Paul Marine. You won't get me this easy! Paul Marine aims the gun at himself and shoots himself 30 times. The clip is bigger than a regular pistol. Which means that each of you has a time bullet inside of you. What? What? Oh, I skipped a bit. I shot myself 30 times so that I had sent too many different times at the same time, which means there were 30 of me. Now we are all here to kill you. I don't think that's how it works. Which means each of you has a time bullet inside of you. Of course, but I made sure we all shot in the... yeah. Unfortunately for you, I traveled to the past earlier and took the gun and added an electrical charge on each of your time bullet. I control the electrical charge with this handheld detonator. No! Yes, it's quite shocking. Bruce presses the detonator. All 30 Paul Marines are electrified from the inside. Their skin peels open all over like sausages that are left at the barbecue. Too long it peel open all over. All the Paul Marines die. Consider this my resignation. Baby says, baby speaks. Slabo says, oh yeah. George Washington says, God bless America! Bruce and Sofine make out. Of course they do. Sofine waits for a few seconds for the audience to stop applauding before saying her next line. Congratulations, you passed the test. What the fuck? What test? We always believed that you were the chosen one, so we traveled to the past to test you and make sure we now believe you're ready to fight the ultimate villain from the future. Okay. Who is the ultimate villain? His name is Paul Marine. But I just killed Paul Marine. No, the Paul Marine you have known this whole time was actually an actor from the future that we paid to Paul. That's a shitty gig. Play Paul Marine for the test. The actual Paul Marine is actually exactly the same, but he lives in the future. He was an actor, which means my job was fake as well. Yes, that's the only reason you were kept in a low-level position for so many years without a single promotion. It appeared that people that didn't give you respect you clearly deserve, because in reality you are the chosen one. It all makes sense now. We must travel to the future. Are you ready? Looks like it's time to find out. Bruce puts on his shade. George Washington waves the American flag. End of movie. Bruce Savage will return in Time Knife 2: The Reckoning. I'd watch it.